Charlene, a resilient woman, lived in a modest apartment in the heart of a dangerous neighborhood. By day, she worked as an administrative worker in a consultant company, navigating the complexities of paperwork and schedules. One day, Charlene wasn't feeling well. The hum of fluorescent lights and the click of keyboards seemed unbearable. Concerned for her well-being, her manager allowed her to leave work early. Her usual route home along the main street was safer, but today, she yearned for the comfort of her bed. Weak and tired, Charlene made the decision to take a shortcut through a dangerous, narrow lane, a place notorious for criminal activities. As she entered the alley, shadows seemed to stretch and loom. The air was thick with tension, and Charlene's heart raced with each step. A man's gaze met hers. He stood looking at her. Desperate and scared, she whispered a prayer for protection, seeking solace in her faith. To her immense relief, Charlene arrived home safely that evening. She sighed with gratitude as she sat on her bed, the danger of the narrow lane momentarily forgotten. The following day, while watching the news on her television, Charlene's relief turned to horror. The screen displayed the image of a woman who had been brutally murdered in the same narrow lane she had traversed the day before. Shocked and paralyzed by fear, Charlene couldn't fathom the proximity of danger she had narrowly escaped. Driven by a sense of responsibility, Charlene rushed to the police station to share her story. The police listened attentively as she described the man who had observed her during her walk. Through a lineup, Charlene identified the murderer, a chilling figure responsible for the recent crime. During the interrogation, Charlene requested the police officer to inquire why the murderer hadn't targeted her the evening before. He claimed to the police officer that Charlene had walked with two imposing bodyguards on either side, deterring him from attacking. Charlene's eyes widened in disbelief.
"No, officer, that's not true. I walked alone."
The police, thorough in their investigation, accessed surveillance footage from the area. The truth unfolded as the footage showed Charlene walking alone, disproving the murderer's twisted narrative. Confronted with the undeniable evidence, the murderer hesitated, then confessed.
"I saw her walking with two big men on either side. I didn't want any trouble, so I chose an easier target."
As the truth unfolded, it became clear that Charlene had been unknowingly protected by an unseen force, and the murderer's distorted perception had spared her life. In the end, justice prevailed, and the murderer was held accountable for his heinous acts. Charlene, though forever changed by the experience, emerged with a newfound appreciation for the power of prayer, and an understanding that sometimes, in the most dangerous hoods, miracles can happen in the narrowest of lanes. Do you want to hear more of these exciting and mysterious stories? Dive into the unknown with us. Like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.